Okay, Coach McMahon, welcome home here to LSU in Baton Rouge. And first I want to start off with a couple of introductions. You made the flight down here with your wife and your 3 kids. You played college basketball as well as your wife, and you all met while you were both coaching. So is it safe to say LSU is inheriting a basketball family?
Die-hard basketball family. My wife, Mary, she's definitely the best player in the family. I had a great career at Furman. Very fortunate that our paths crossed there at Appalachian State. And so we started our family, 3 kids, Maris, Mason, and Mabry. They are fully invested in LSU basketball. They'll be at every game, and they're having the time of their lives this week, I know that.
They looked very good in purple and gold. It
Thank
suits
you.
the whole McMahon family very well. I don't think we see this often in college athletics, but the outpour of support from fans, your former players, the AD at Murray State, everybody was so vocal about how happy they were for you. As a coach, what's it like knowing that you've made that impact on so many people?
I can't break down here on my first interview, but it means the world to me because I know everybody wants to win championships and go to the NCAA tournament, and we'll do those things, but the people, it's about people. And to hear from all the former players that you made an impact on them, and that they're legitimately happy for you and your family to have this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be the head coach at LSU. It still is hard to believe for me, but it means the world to me. It means more than anything I've been able to accomplish in the coaching profession.
Well, you've accomplished a lot in the coaching profession, and you've been a head coach for 7 years, all at Murray State. You've won conference titles, tournament games, and really raised the bar even higher for that program. So what was it about LSU and this opportunity right now to make the move down here to Baton Rouge?
LSU. I mean, everybody, when you hear LSU, when you see the LSU across the shirt, you know you're talking about excellence. And so the opportunity to be a part of such a special place like this, the passionate fan base, the elite coaches that are already here with the other sports, the elite administration, being in the best league in the country, in the SEC, and being here in the South, which is an area I've recruited for the last 2 decades. It just was a dream come true for me.
Well, it's all happening very fast, but you will have a chance to speak to some of your team while you're here. So what do you want to get across to the guys in the locker room about the transition and now the goals of this program moving forward?
I think right away just starting to establish those relationships, just so important. And then start to establish the foundation of how we're going to run the program on a daily basis. And that's going to be a process, and I understand that, but we're in it for the long term. And we're here to start on day one, establishing how we're going to do things. And also I want to show these players and future recruits, to do their homework on how we build the program, on how we develop NBA players, on how we win championships. The style of play is going to be a style that players will want to be in. It'll be a style of play that fans want to come watch. And so just trying to get that message across right away and establish those relationships.
Speaking of style of play, I had to do a crash course on Matt McMahon's coaching style. Everything's been happening so fast, but one thing that really stuck out to me was field goal percentages, and your team has almost always shot well from the floor, but that's only one piece to this big puzzle. So what are some of those key philosophies you've kept with you as a head coach across the last 7 years?
I think the balance of both ends of the floor. We were one of 3 teams in the country this year, top 20 in both offensive and defensive efficiency. So there were a couple nights we didn't play very well offensively. We were able to survive and get the win. But I think from a style standpoint, we want to play up tempo, and I know every coach says that, but you also have to execute at a high level. And that field goal percentage number you're talking about, I hope, is a reflection on our players' execution over the years. And then the player development piece is so important. Tell players all the time, no one's going to invest more in you. I don't care where you go. No one will ever invest more time, energy, effort, and care to help you become the best player you can be. I want to coach guys who take pride in the world-class education they get here at LSU. I also want to coach guys who want to play in the NBA and have long careers. And it's hard. It takes a lot of work. And so that player development piece, I think everything has to be aligned. Style of play, strength and conditioning program, time investment in the gym. You have to outwork the competition, and so that's what we're going to do here at LSU.
So you'll head back to Kentucky to wrap up some things before making the official move down here to Baton Rouge. So once you settle in, what are some of the top things on your to-do list, your checklist of building the foundation now of your program here at LSU?
Well, my kids got to see Mike the Tiger this morning,
that was a big one.
That was the highlight for them. But no, just getting in the gym. Right now we're in our dead period here at LSU from the end of the season. But I can't wait to get into the gym and invest time with our players and show them how we do things on the player development side. Start that team building process, really finalize our roster moving into next season. And I can't wait to get out in the community, get out on campus, get out in the state, and meet all these great people here that love LSU.
We got a little taste of the community and LSU fans with your first introduction at the women's basketball game earlier this week. It was a packed PMAC, and the PMAC's been packed all season long, and LSU fans are very excited for LSU basketball. And Scott Woodward has said that LSU fans will always support a winner, and you have a lot of success in that department. So what would be your message to the fan base as you ink this long-term deal to lead Tigers basketball?
Oh, I'm honored to be here. We're going to play an exciting style. We're going to recruit at the highest level, and it's going to be a fun place to watch a college basketball game. It was loud in there the other night. The student section was awesome. I can't wait to get in front of them and create one of the best home court advantages in all of college basketball.
Awesome. Well, I know all of us at LSU and LSU fans are very excited to have you here. So once again, welcome home, and we're excited for the future of LSU basketball.
Thank you so much.